Hi, this is Leigh Ambergy. I'm a Stamping Up demonstrator in Mentor, Ohio, and thank you for joining me today. And today I'm going to share with you a card using some celebration items. But first, I just want to tell you a few things. Beginning March 1st, I am offering a PDF tutorial. It's free with a $25 online purchase, and I will have more information about that on my blog March 1st, but it's for 5 cards, and I'm featuring the artfully composed suite of products. And if you don't have that bundle, substitute what you have. Substitute stamps, dies, designer series paper that you have. But I did want to tell you about this to let you know about that. And then this is the card that I'm going to be showing today. And this features the free Sunshine and Rainbows 6x6 designer series paper. And also the little greeting here, hello sunshine. I love that. And if I get to the right page, that is from the Special Moments stamp set. And again, those are both celebration items you can receive free. And celebration is ending February 28th. So again, this is the card we're making. And also on the inside, I did include a strip of the designer series paper. And I will be using the Stampin' Cut Mini die cut machine. And starting March 1st, this little goodie will be offered, Stampin' Up is offering it at a 20% discount. So just wanted to make you aware of that. And then let's get started. All of the measurements for this will be listed at the bottom of my blog. But I have started with 5.5 by 8.5 piece of basic white cardstock. And I'm just going to fold that in half and grab my bone folder. And I'm going to burnish that edge. And I am going to go ahead and do my stamping and let that make sure it's nice and my ink is nice and dry. And I'm again using the Hello Sunshine. I've got the stamp mounted on a clear block, and I'm using Flirty Flamingo. And I just pulled out one of my little stamping spots for this. I think probably because I've got my regular ink pad pulled for another project. So stamping this on basic white cardstock. And we will run that through the Big Shot in just a little bit. But I have all of my pieces parts. And let me put this back over here. All of my pieces parts for my card. And I love this layout. And I have used this layout numerous times just because it is a great way to show the designer series paper. And it's relatively easy. It's relatively easy to do. So my cardstock that I'm mounting all my designer series paper on is gray granite. And I know one piece is just a little bit bigger. It's this one. We're going to die cut with that one also. So let me pull out, grab my Tombow, and we'll get this mounted onto our cardstock. Hopefully, I will get this centered best I can and straight. Let's just do this. It should still stay wet enough to get everything mounted onto the cardstock. can manage not to stick my fingers in the glue. Okay, I did. My fingers in the glue. Okay, I'm going to set those aside, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the layering circles, glue residue, the layering circles for my Hello Sunshine, and we're going to do the scallop from our gray granite. And then this paper here, I have pulled a piece of the supple shimmer paper, and that is in the mini catalog, and it's on page 67. And again, if you haven't ordered this or seen a previous video, it's a pink and a blue, but in the catalog this is much darker. This looks much darker than it is in real life, but it's almost an iridescent type of color. It's really, really pretty. So let me bring in the mini, get my plates, and let's see. Oh, and I am using, to cut out the little banner for this, I am using the Tasteful Labels dies. So I should be able to get all of these on here, hopefully. Okay, that's on there. Maybe not. I don't want to crowd anything. Oop, yeah. Okay, we're all on there. Get my top plate on there. Ah, everything's gonna slide on me. My plate's lined up. There we go. Maybe. Maybe not. Ah, move that off because it's wanting to slide on my paper. Okay, there we go. Paper's moving on me. So we have everything cut out. Which my Hello Sunshine did scooch around, but we'll fix that because this is a photopolymer. I can just flip this over, bring in my ink and my stamp, and we'll do it again. Excuse me, because there are no mistakes in stamping, just creative ways to do things. There we go. So we are going to assemble. Let's put my adhesive on the back with my greeting and attach that to the scallop circle. So that's done. And let's bring in our pieces parts and get everything assembled. So again, put your adhesive or your glue. And I don't know why, but I always seem to do better if I open my card base flat. It's probably no big deal, but it's just something that I have gotten used to doing, and if I don't do it, it's just, I don't know, throws me off kilter. Before I actually glue these down, want to make sure my bottom and my top in place, and then that way I can figure out. It helps me to try, and that doesn't always work, but it will help me try to get my centerpiece pretty much centered. Okay, looks good. Okay. Oops. Make sure it's pressed down good so it doesn't scooch around. Alrighty. And that's all down. And then look and see what I did. Oh, I did. Okay. So I am going to put, I have them, dimensionals on the back of my glimmer paper. And get that where it looks like it's in the center. Now I want to make sure that my, because this is a glimmer paper and it has a texture to it, I want to make sure that my greeting stays there and it doesn't come off, but also that this, when I mail it, because this is popped up, doesn't sort of get all wonky. So I'm going to put, do I have any half, I'm looking to see if I have any little mini dimensionals. Now, let me grab some up here. Oh, brand new ones. So I am going to put a mini dimensional top and bottom. Make sure I'm in the right, going in the right direction, so that will help that stay popped up. And then I am just going to put, just to make sure, just a little piece of tear and tape on my glimmer paper. I'm just going to kind of burnish that to make sure it's on there. Remove the backing. Remove the backing off my little mini dimensionals. Put my greeting down. And then also, if you've noticed on this one, I have the metallic pearls. Those come in silver and gold. And I've pulled out the gold. And I'm just going to add, excuse me, I'm going to add those onto the front of the card. And then on this one on the inside, I added a strip of my designer series paper, portrait. And this one I think I'm going to add at the bottom. So I'm going to put this one, here at the bottom. So I'm going to use my Tombow multi-purpose glue. You can use your tape runner, but this gives me, it gives me wiggle room in case I don't really get that lined up right. And I like to stand my card up. That way it helps me make sure that I'm pretty much lined up on the bottom. So I want that to make sure it's adhered. And I did cut this just a little bit longer, just give myself a little extra just in case. Trim that off with my snips. And there we go. Hello, sunshine. I love that greeting. And again, this is the 2 celebration items. It's the Celebration Sunshine and Rainbow 6x6 Designer Series paper. And our greeting is from the Special Moments stamp set. So fun and easy card to make, showcasing the beautiful Designer Series paper that Stampin' Up! Offers. So I hope you've enjoyed today's card. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great one. Bye.